Hey everyone, look at this awesome obstacle avoiding robot car. It can automatically detect obstacles and change its direction completely on its own. Today in this full tutorial, I am going to show you everything step by step from A to Z. We'll assemble the full robot kit, do all the wiring connections, upload the code, calibrate the robot properly, and finally test it in real time. So even if you are a beginner, you can easily build this project by following this video. Make sure to watch till the end because I'll also share some important fixes and settings that can save you a lot of time while making this robot. Now let's start building our obstacle avoiding robot. First, let's start with the robot chassis assembly. In this kit, we get the chassis plate, wheels, DC gear motors, motor wires, 4x AA battery holder, screws, nuts, spares, and other required mounting accessories. After opening the kit, arrange all the components properly on the table so we can easily identify every part before starting the assembly. Now let's start assembling the chassis step by step. First, I removed the protective layer from the acrylic chassis plates. After that, I also prepared all the fasteners that we'll need during the assembly process. Next, I soldered one red wire and one black wire to each DC gear motor. The red wire will be used for the positive connection and the black wire for the negative connection. While soldering, make sure the joints are strong and properly connected because loose connections can cause motor problem during operation. Now our motor are ready to be installed into the chassis. I carefully align the motors with the motor mounting slots and fix them using the provided fasteners, screws and nuts. While tightening the screws, make sure the motors are properly aligned and firmly attached to the chassis. If the motors remain loose, the robot may vibrate or move unevenly during operations. After mounting all 4 DC gear motors, I attach the wheels to each motor shaft. Make sure the wheels are inserted properly and tightly fitted. Next, I will install the 6 copper spacers. These spacers help create the upper layer of the robot and provide enough space for mounting the electronics component neatly. Finally, I mounted the upper chassis plate on the top of the spacers and tightened all the screws properly. Now the mechanical assembly of our robot chassis is complete and ready for the electronics installation. Before moving to the wiring and electronics, let's take a look at all the other components we need. First, we have the Arduino Uno, which is the brain of our robot. Next, we have the L298N motor driver module, which is used to control the direction and speed of our DC motors. For obstacle detection, we are using an ultrasonic sensor. We also have an SG90 180-degree servo motor. To mount the ultrasonic sensor properly, we are using an ultrasonic holder bracket. For quick connections, we are using a mini breadboard. We also have an on-off switch. For power supply, we are using a 3x18650 battery holder, along with 3 18650 lithium batteries. So now all the components are ready on the table. Let's quickly take a look at everything arranged together. Now we will start placing all the electronic components on the chassis. First, I am installing the SG90 servo motor at the front of the chassis. This servo motor will help rotate the ultrasonic sensor so the robot can scan left and right for obstacles. After fixing the servo motor properly, I am attaching ultrasonic sensor bracket with the servo horns that comes with the servo kit. Finally, I placed the complete ultrasonic sensor assembly on the top of the servo motor at the front of the robot. Now I will start placing the remaining electronic components on the chassis. First, I am attaching the mini breadboard on the chassis using hot glue. Next, I am placing the Arduino Uno board on the chassis. After that, I am mounting the L298N motor driver module. Then I am installing the on-off switch. Finally, I am fixing the 3x18650 battery holder on the chassis. Now all main electronic components are properly placed on the chassis. Now I am going to show you all the connections one by one. I'll explain the full circuit design step by step so you can easily understand how everything is connected. So please follow carefully because this is the most important part of the robot build. First, I will connect the right side motors. The red wire of the two right side motors are connected together and then connected to out one of the motor driver. And the black wires are connected together and then connected to out two of motor driver. Now let's connect the left side motors. The two black wires from the left side motors are connected together and then connected to out 3 of motor driver. And the two red wires are connected together and then connected to out 4 of motor driver. Now let's connect the power supply of the robot. From the battery holder, I take the red wire and connected it to one side of the on-off switch. Then from the other side of the switch, I connect it to the 12-volt input terminal of the motor driver. The black wire from the battery holder is connected to the ground terminal of the motor driver. From the same ground point, I also connected one wire to the Arduino ground and another connected to the breadboard. From the 5-volt output of the motor driver, I connect one wire to V input pin of the Arduino and I take another connection from the same 5-volt line to the mini breadboard. Now let's connect the ultrasonic sensor. The ground pin of ultrasonic sensor is connected to breadboard ground. The echo pin is connected to Arduino pin 2. The trigger pin is connected to Arduino pin 3. And the VCC pin connected to 5-volt power supply from the breadboard. Now comes to the servo motor. The black wire of servo motor is connected to ground from the breadboard and the red wire is connected to 5-volt of breadboard and the orange signal wire is connected to Arduino pin 5. Let's connect the motor driver to the Arduino board. ENA goes to Arduino pin 11. Input 1 goes to Arduino pin 10. Input 2 from motor driver goes to Arduino pin 9. Input 3 from motor driver goes to Arduino pin 8. Input 4 goes to Arduino pin 7. And the ENB goes to Arduino pin 6. Now I will complete all the physical connections with some wires. Now all the wiring connections are complete, and this is how our fully assembled obstacle avoiding robot looks after connecting all the components. Next, I am inserting the three 18650 lithium batteries into the battery holder. Now I am connecting the USB cable to the Arduino board and connect the Arduino to the computer for programming. Now we are ready to move to the coding section. Before uploading the final obstacle avoiding program, first we need to test whether all the motors are connected correctly or not. So first I will upload a motor movement testing code. In this test program, the robot will first move forward, then it will move backward, then it will turn right, and then finally it will turn left. By checking these movements, we can confirm whether all the motors and wiring connections are working properly. Select the correct Arduino board and COM port before uploading, and then click the upload button and wait for the code to compile and upload successfully. Once the upload is complete, now let's test the robot movement. The robot will start performing all the test movement automatically. If your robot movements are incorrect, then you may need to swap the motor wires. Our motor testing is complete and the robot movement is working correctly. So now it's time to upload the main obstacle avoiding robot code. Here I am opening the obstacle avoiding program inside the Arduino IDE. First we include the Servo library because we are using an SG90 servo motor. Then we define all the pins for the ultrasonic sensor, motor driver and servo motor. We also define the motor speed. In the setup section, we initialize all the input and output pins. Then the servo motor is attached and set the center position at 90 degrees. Inside the main loop, the ultrasonic sensor continuously checks the distance in front of the robot. If there is no obstacle within 25 centimeters, the robot keeps moving forward. But when an obstacle is detected, the robot first stops. Then it slightly moves backward to create some turning space. After that, the servo motor rotates the ultrasonic sensor to the right side and measure the distance, scan the left side and checks the distance there as well. The robot compares both the distance and decided which side has more free space. Functions like forward, backward, turn left, turn right are using to control the movement of the motors. And finally, the stop car function stops all the motors whenever needed. Now let's upload the code to the Arduino board and test our robot in real time. During the first test, I noticed that the robot was turning too much whenever it detected an object. It was almost making a 180-degree turn. So I went back to the main obstacle avoiding code. Inside the turn right and turn left functions, I changed the turning delay value from 900 milliseconds to 400 milliseconds. This delay controls how long the motor rotates while turning. So by reducing the delay time, the robot makes shorter and smoother turns. Now I will upload the modified code again. And let's test the robot one more time after the calibration. As you can see, now the robot turns much more smoothly and avoid obstacle more accurately. This project is an excellent beginner-friendly robotics project for learning Arduino programming, sensors, motor control, and automation. The complete circuit diagram and Arduino code are provided in the video description below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more electronics, Arduino and robotics project. And if you have any questions or face any problem while building this robot, feel free to ask in the comment section. Thanks for watching. See you in the next project.